So if you're somebody that has been having decision paralysis, like, oh God, I can't make a decision if God doesn't give me a direction, I want you to watch the video that is linked in my bio. It's a very powerful video and it's right in time because I've been praying for months. Like, God, please, should I do this? Should I start this? Should I do this? And then, like, what this lady says is so beautiful. And I want to put my own input, okay? To always say that when you ask God questions, you won't always get answers, and that's okay. It's fine. Learn to deal with it. Learn to accept that, and learn to not pin that as like God's character. Learn to not hold that those moments as like the pivotal of your relationship with God. Okay, so I'm just gonna give a little bit of closure of what she's saying, and then just add my own. So this lady is saying that she's basically saying that if you are asking for God for direction and he's not giving you direction on a particular topic, you should take the decision and do it. And then if it's not good, God is gonna correct you. And if it's good, God is gonna broaden. Okay, I think this is me adding my idea. If it's good, God is gonna broaden the whole spectrum of you taking that decision. Now, I want to talk about how what I'm saying and what she's saying absolutely does not apply for what God has warned you prior of, but you still want to know again. Like, for example, God is like, don't do this, don't go to this school, and you don't like that decision. You want to go to that school, and God is like, don't go to the school. And then you still go in and to ask God, like, God, should I go to this school? Meanwhile, God has already told you, like, don't go to the school. There are some areas in our life where God gives us prior warning, where he gives us prior warning in advance. And I'm saying this from experience, okay? God told me to end a situationship with somebody, and I did with a lot of disobedience in it. I repented for it, but I broke up with this person, this situationship. I broke up. I wasn't even in a relationship with this person or anything. I broke myself away from the situation because situations are spiritual. Okay, so prior to God seeing that situation could become something really, really huge, can manifest into a relationship, the Lord had already warned me prior, like, hey Aisha, don't be with this person. And meanwhile, me and this person were not even together and all that. But I want to say that God warns prior sometimes, and I feel like we should take those warnings seriously. But there are some moments in our life, like just wanting to take basic decision, life-changing decision, where we're gonna ask God for, advice, direction, and God's gonna be really quiet. If that's you, I urge you to make the decision and to allow God to guide you in the decision. If you make the decision, walk the path, choose the course, choose the person. If you didn't get prior warning, if you did not get prior warning, choose that person, choose the course, choose that job, and then see if God is gonna support you in the step, or if he is going to close the door. Yes, God, you can ask God for advice sometimes and he's not gonna say anything, and then you will make the decision. He's not mad at you for making the decision if he didn't give you direction. And then you make the decision, and then you can make decisions and God can close the door, and you can also make decisions and God can open the door. That was the perspective that I got from the video that I watched today, and it was just so powerful. I was literally crying. So I'm gonna see if there's anything that I have